Balloon Beats.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Live. As usual, I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy, joined today for the Yankees pregame, doubleheader pregame by the man, Sean Petrucci. How we doing today, Sean?
Doing well. How you guys doing?
How
are you doing?
Yeah, no, it's just one of me. I mean, I don't know if anybody else is over there, but listen, shout out to everybody currently in the chat. Let's take attendance / roll call. You guys know the deal. Kind of weird to do a 3 o'clock pregame. Probably like the first one of
this season. This is the first. Yeah.
Yeah, because we've done what? We've done 12. We've done 1. We've done 6.
7.
Yeah, we've done, bro. I can't wait for the 9 o'clock pre-games. Let's go. But listen, let's take attendance / roll call. We got Majestical Chicken, Lori, Jesse Dominguez, KG Baseball, Harvey, Stevie. We got Larry's Treasures, Jesus, Ed King, the Legend, Ulysses, Vince. Sorry if I missed anybody. Doesn't look like we have a ton of people in the chat today, but that's fine. But listen, Sean, yeah, no, it's okay. But we have a doubleheader today, right? Game got rained out last night. Did it even rain last night?
Like a little bit. No, it did. Like it rained more like late.
Well, it's kind of
at least here. At least here. I don't know about the city.
Well, yeah, you live in like Wisconsin, so
it's not.
Let's take a look at the Yankees lineup for this afternoon. This is the game 1 lineup. Chat, as far as what we're gonna do for like the pre-games, post-games, we're just gonna have one pregame. I'm going to be going live with Derek on his channel in between the 2 games today, and then we will be back live on here for the post game after the second game. So DJ is going to be leading it off at third, Odor's at second, Judge DHing, which leads me to believe he's going to be playing right field in game 2. Glaber's at short, Ford at first, Frazier in right, Andujar in left, Gardner in center with Higgy catching for Herman, which also leads me to believe that Gary's going to be catching for, I believe, Monty in game 2.
Yep.
How are we feeling about this lineup, Sean?
Not good. Not good.
This is my favorite lineup of the season, honestly.
First of all, Odor has no business hitting second. Ford has no business being a Yankee anymore. And then Gardner. At least Gardner's hitting 8th.
Yeah, listen, chat, I know no one's going to like this lineup. It's just disgusting. It's downright embarrassing. But I think we might have like a little Patrick rant. I think we might have to.
Go ahead. I'll sit back.
Deep breaths. Why is Rougned Odor in the 2-hole? I don't understand why the Yankees continually get like these random-ass left-handed hitters who aren't good, Brett Gardner, Rougned Odor, and just put them in the 2-hole for the sake of them being a left-handed hitter. It makes no sense. I don't know what what analytics show that that's a good idea to put a bad hitter in the 2-hole just because they're left-handed. It's ludicrous. Bro, it's actually ludicrous. That's the only way to describe it. Rougned Odor, I know we joke about this all the time. Oh, Rougned Ibanez, he's so clutch. Yes, he's had clutch hits for the Yankees this season, but he's not good. Like, we can't sit here and say that Rougned Odor is a good baseball player. He provides great energy in the dugout. He's a solid guy to have on the bench, but he's not a starting second baseman who should be batting in the 2-hole. That's just not the case. No. And then you kind of work your way down the lineup, right? Maybe you're expecting things to get a little bit better. You see Mike Ford in the 5-hole, bro. Mike Ford is in the 5 hole. A guy who's probably one of the worst hitters in Major League Baseball in our 5 hole. It's stupid. It's actually stupid. It pisses me off so much that you have guys in AAA like Derek Dietrich, like Chris Gittens, who deserve a Major League opportunity, yet guys like Rougned Odor is in the 2 hole and Mike Ford is batting 5th. Granted, it is a doubleheader, so maybe they want to like cycle things up a little bit. I don't know, but there's still no reasoning that kind of backs these decisions for me. I don't know.
No, and I like Odor much more than Mike Ford. I think he's, just because Mike Ford
it's not saying much,
has been terrible. Yes, but I want Chris Gittens to get a shot. I don't think Dietrich will get one. I think it should be Gittens before Dietrich, and you're going to want to kill me for that. But either one of them over Mike Ford.
No, yeah. Bro, anybody over Mike Ford.
He can't be hitting in the middle of the lineup. You just can't.
Bro, take Jay Bruce out of retirement over Ford.
Okay. No.
I'm serious. I'm serious.
No.
Bro, all right. Okay. Let me pull up Jay Bruce's stats from this season. How much worse do we think they are from Mike Ford?
Mike Ford was hitting below 100. I don't know what he's at right now. I think it's a little above 100.
Okay, so Mike Ford is batting 154 this season in 52 at-bats. In 34 at-bats, Jay Bruce was batting 118. So, like, it's not that far off, bro. We're talking, one more hit for Jay Bruce, and they're probably tied.
At least he has a couple homers, though. Bro, Bruce only had one, and it was a wall scraper.
Bro, but Ford seems like a good guy. He's just not
he's a great dude. Player. He's not a good starting first baseman.
No,
that's the problem.
At all.
There's 3 or 4 guys in this lineup right now. Like, they're all right to have on the bench, but we have to start them and start them all at the same time in the same lineup.
Yeah. Lori says Gittens is 26 years old. When will he get a chance when he's out of his prime? And this is the case with so many guys in the Yankees minor league system. Bro, like, we look at any Yankee prospect, they always get like an opportunity way too late in their career. Like, I don't know why the Yankees keep them down for so long. But even Trey Ambergy, that's another guy who's like 26, who's never gotten a major league opportunity. It's so frustrating how they just block these guys, don't trade them, and just keep them in AAA for their entire career. It's stupid. And then you go out and you trade for guys like Rougned Odor and sign Jay Bruce rather than giving guys like Mike Tauchman, Chris Gittens, Trey Ambergy an actual opportunity in the bigs. And it's frustrating. But you know who they did call up today?
Estevan
Florial. Now, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer here, but I think that this is only going to be for the doubleheader.
Disagree.
You think that this is like a permanent thing?
No, because I just thought about Stanton needs to come back in this. Yeah, so
Stanton's going to be back tomorrow. Yeah. He's just going to take Florial's spot. Like, because if we're being honest with each other,
not right though.
No, I think it is right.
It's going to happen, but I don't think that should be the case.
But I do.
I don't know. Maybe it could be just for today.
Here's my thing. Where's Florial starting every day?
Yeah.
Where?
I mean, he could start in center, but Brett Gardner.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. It's just, and also like,
I don't want him to be up and down. It's like, if you
but bro,
why bring him up just for today?
If he's up, he's just gonna sit on the bench. So you'd rather him get consistent at bats in AAA.
Yeah. Oh, if he's up here, he should 100% be starting every day.
Yeah, but that's why I guess they're not going to keep him up because he's not going to be starting every day. But I want to look at Florial's AAA stats from the season just because.
Pretty good, I think.
Now, no, they're not, and I think that's kind of.
Oh no, that was Double-A.
But bro, even in Double-A, he wasn't that good. Like, I'm really trying to like put Florial into perspective for everybody in the chat because I feel like this narrative that's pushed about Estevan Florial is kind of like he's going to be the savior of the Yankees. Let me give you his AAA stats so far this season.
Yeah.
Bro, in 8 games, the dude's batting 176 with a 282 on base. He has 2 home runs. But, I mean, these aren't numbers that, like, you're expecting from, like, the phenom outfielder that everyone's hyping Florial up to be. I think a lot of people are expecting this dude to come up and be, like, the second coming of a star that the Yankees need. It's not happening. I'm telling you this right now.
He's never played AAA before this season, right?
No, he's never played Double-A before this season, bro. And all of a sudden, he's in the bigs.
Yeah, I guess so. So, wait, he went from – it was alternate site last year. That's why he came up.
Yeah. But, I mean, this is exactly what I'm saying.
You got to keep the expectations low, really low.
Yeah, bro. My expectations for him are so low, and I think a lot of people are expecting him to come up and just be like the second coming of Judge, for example, right? And that's just not happening because – I think that he's a little bit overrated. I hope Florial proves me wrong, but I'm just not too confident at all.
I just don't think he's ready for the the bigs,
I don't think so either.
like at all. So it went,
Bro, he's not
so,
ready
like,
for AAA.
exact. Okay, fair. Maybe he could have spent some more time in AA, definitely.
Bro, he
But
only
'cause
played 9 games in AA.
he's like what, 23?
Yeah,
I think
23.
he's still really, really young, so you could still give him like this whole season. Don't let him touch the majors. Just play in the minors. If he's really, really good in AA, call him up. Let him play in AAA. But I don't think he should touch the majors at all this season.
Yeah, I mean, listen, speaking of the Yankees outfield situation, Aaron Hicks is now confirmed out for the season, so
You know what? Fine. Like I'm done with that dude.
it is what it is. Let's see. THG says I agree with Pat on this one. Bro, it's kind of hard not to agree with me.
Was that your Odor or your Teflon?
Probably everything. Probably everything.
Fair.
No, yeah. But I see another comment here. I see Dietrich, I click. Wait, so what's Dietrich's stats? I'm
Not
gonna
good.
be honest with you, they're not that good, but they are better than numerous guys on the Yankees' current major league roster, right? So if we kind of look at the whole, if you take batting average out of the equation, right? Because I think batting average is such an overrated stat. Dietrich has better numbers in AAA than Brett Gardner, Mike Ford, and Rougned Odor all have in the majors. Just saying.
I guess, but like
No,
let's
it's not.
take
I guess, bro.
Let's take
Numbers
it. No,
don't-
no.
People
Let's take a guy like
numbers don't, bro.
Let's take a guy like Mike Ford. If they send him down, he's gonna mash. He's gonna mash in AAA.
I disagree.
Yes, he is.
I disagree.
He already has.
Okay, but bro, you could say the same for Tyler Wade. Like,
Yeah, I'm just saying, like you can't
AAA
really compare
production
like AAA
doesn't-
stats to the major league stats.
okay, so then, but when a guy's struggling in AAA, then it matters.
Yeah,
So
he's not
AAA
ready for
stats
that.
only
No.
matter when a guy's struggling.
No,
That's such a
all right. If you take two guys, all right, we have one guy struggling in the bigs, one guy struggling in AAA. You shouldn't like really compare them because like that just means the guy in AAA is not ready for AAA, so you send him down. The guy in the majors isn't ready for that. You just send him back down.
that's such a flawed way of thinking,
How?
bro. Because you're telling me that Mike Ford is gonna mash in AAA.
Probably.
Yeah, but we can't just assume that. He's just.
Well, I'm not
good,
assuming
bro.
he's done it. That's before he got called up. He had really, really good numbers. We were excited for Mike Ford.
Yeah, and so has like Gary Sanchez, bro. But like, do we think if he goes down to AAA, he's gonna be an absolute tank?
I think if Mike Ford goes down to AAA and him and Dietrich are playing together, I think he would have better stats than Dietrich.
Whatever.
Because
I was agreeing with Pat on what he said about Florial just being up for the doubleheader. There you go.
Fair.
Ulysses says, Patrick, our farm system is empty. Like, I like Wells and Peraza, but neither of them can hit. Austin Wells is a pretty solid hitter.
I'm excited for him.
Yeah. No, I would say out of all like the offensive prospects, he's probably my favorite. Easy.
It's just like, where is he going to play? It's interesting. Is he going to be a catcher? Is he going to play first?
Yeah,
I think they're going to.
I think he's
No,
gonna
but I'm
be a
saying, like,
catcher, bro.
Yeah, but like his defense isn't like that great.
Doesn't matter, bro. Clearly, the Yankees don't care about defense as a catcher. Like, bro, Gary Sanchez.
Obviously, he'll probably get better too. But I just don't want it to be like, I don't know. How old is he? Because he went to college, right? Like all.
Yeah, he's like
multiple
23,
years?
I think.
Okay, then we could probably see him next year, maybe.
Yeah. You know, I just got so thrown off track here.
I can tell.
You want to know why?
Why?
I looked at your hoodie strings and they're so thick.
They really are, yeah.
Like they're insanely thick. I was not expecting that. But moving on. Jonathan says, I saw Rougned Ibanez in the 2-hole and Ford hitting 5th and threw up in my mouth a little bit. I didn't just throw up in my mouth. I threw up all over my bed.
Projectile vomit, yeah.
No, I projectile vomited. Now, is that like room for demonetization? I don't know, but YouTube, come at me, bro. Like Unhinged versus YouTube part 2. I don't know. They finally corrected the Kluber live stream.
They did? Good.
Yeah. Can you believe that? Just because we showed like 30 seconds of Kluber's final out, they whatever.
Acting like millions of people didn't already see it all over social media already.
So annoying.
Makes no sense.
Does Devi Garcia enter the rotation for now since Kluber's gone for 2 months? Yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes. The Yankees don't have a better option than Devi Garcia right now.
No. Literally nobody.
But I think if you go like up and down the food chain, I think Kluber's up here and Devi's like down here. Like it's a very substantial difference.
Not expecting like Kluber level production from Devi Garcia right now.
That kind of sucks though, bro. Like I think we're gonna miss Kluber a lot more than we're gonna miss Voit, if we're being honest.
Yeah, the more I think about it, yeah, because like you can't just replace a number 2 starter like that. You could replace, offensive production. Like obviously, when you replace him with Mike Ford, not ideal. But I don't know. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough because it's just the rotation was just on a historic streak. We just won like 6 in a row, and then we lose Voit. We lose our number 2 starter.
You know, one thing I do want to talk about. This is the Yankees' first doubleheader so far this season, right?
Yep.
I don't know if this is a hot take. I love the 7-inning doubleheaders. I think that this is one of the most. I think it's one of the best rule changes that they've made. I love 7-inning doubleheaders. Someone in the chat, please agree with me, so I don't feel like that this is like an extremely unpopular opinion. I love it.
I really don't. I think
you're telling Sean. You're telling me like right now you'd want to watch like 2 9-inning games.
No, probably not.
Okay, so
no, it's definitely not a bad rule. It's just like, is the extra inning thing in effect for this? Like in the 8th inning?
It's a good question. I don't think so.
No, I would think so.
That's a really good question. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But chat, let me know. Or is the extra inning rule in effect for this?
I would think so.
Lori says yes. So I guess
because then what are they gonna do? Start it in the 10th? That'd be weird.
Yeah, I have no idea. But listen, shout out to Jesus Chavez with a $5 dono. Appreciate you, Jesus. Jesus is here. Speaking about himself in the third person, I like it. Patrick is here as well. Let's go Yankees. We need to make a trade ASAP and get some outfield depth. We could deal without Voit, but not Kluber. Frazier sucks. You always know, like, if Jesus is donating, though, like, he's saying Frazier sucks. Like, there's no way.
He's actually hitting the ball now, though.
I love Clint Frazier. However, I think up until, like, we can see this production at a consistent basis, I'm not going to say he's back.
No. I'm definitely not going to say he's back, but it's promising to see him hitting the ball hard again.
Oh, easily. Bro, and here's my thing about Clint. Like, I think he just needs to keep getting these consistent at-bats, right? And I think the fact that Boone mentioned they're, like, willing to throw him in center field just kind of, like, proves to me that they still have faith in Clint, right? And they want to see what he could do.
It's a little bit of it's a little bit of that, and it's also like we literally have no other options. We might as well try.
Yeah, but also, Sean, did we talk about the conspiracy theory that I have?
Which
about
one?
Clint? Okay. Well, chat, I'm sure many of you have already heard this, but I'm assuming, this is just my assumption, Clint never was dealing with any neck stuff, bro. I think they just wanted to sit him for like a week.
Didn't Brandon say that?
No, that was me.
No, I'm pretty sure Brandon in chat said I don't even think he has neck issues.
Bro, I don't read what Brandon says. All I'm saying is I've been saying this for weeks now, bro. Literally, neck things is fake.
Because it wasn't like it was. He sat for like what was it? 4 games? 3 games?
It was 5.
They went like a pretty long time with a short bench. And you would think if something was actually wrong, they would IL them.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And then just retroactive, it would have been. I don't know, man.
Stupid.
I know it makes a lot of sense. And hey, it looks like if that's what happened, maybe it worked.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But listen, shout out to Jesus Chavez with a $2 dono. Appreciate you, Jesus. Even though he is hitting, he sucks. Bro, I've never seen someone have so much hatred towards a player before.
Have you seen yourself, Mr. Brett Gardner? What do you mean?
The fact that I have to like continuously like defend myself in this situation,
you don't hate Brett Gardner. I know.
No, you can finish. You can finish.
You don't hate him as a person. You hate that he's playing. I get it.
No, I hate the organizational treatment of Brett Gardner.
Okay, fine.
I have nothing against Brett Gardner, bro. It's not his fault that the organization loves him. And like they're
his fault that he wants to keep coming back, though.
No comment. The Sports PC says, bro, the thing about Clint is that he is really talented, but the Yankees just think that Andujar is a better option of all people. I don't think they think that.
No, I don't think so either.
I think that they still just haven't given up on Andujar, and they want to see what he could do before they kind of just completely just give him the boot, right?
He's not hitting so bad either. He's come around a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. He's not 20. He's not 2018 Maggie. How nice would that be?
I don't think we're ever going to see 2018 Maggie.
How nice would that be right now? We need that.
It would be nice, but we're not going to get it.
What did he hit? Like 50 doubles? Like 40
something
doubles?
Stupid. Something stupid.
Him and that was an exciting year. It really was.
Ulysses says, Pat, why can't the Yanks have a decent farm system? Like our best young dudes are Clint, Miggy, who can't catch, and Glaber. Other than that, none of our guys are major league ready and are 23. The Yankees just don't have a good farm system, and I think that comes as a result of just very poor. Like, what is even the word to describe it? Like, very poor handling of kind of like the guys that they have down there, and kind of like the unwillingness to trade them when they need to, and then just having them rot down there, and then you're never really able to get any new young guys, and it's weird. The Yankees farm system is screwed.
I hate to keep bringing him up, but it's something. It's not his fault. But Brett Gardner, it's like, do you want a 37-year-old Brett Gardner, or do you want to give a guy like Trey Ambergy or Florial or someone like that a chance?
But they don't,
really,
and that's my thing.
That's the problem. Like and then Jay Bruce, like you said, like
exactly.
why him and not Chris Gittens?
But exactly, like
guys?
Bro, they gave Ryan Lamar a chance over any of those young guys down there.
32 years old and been on like 6 different teams. Hasn't played in the big since when, and he gets a chance.
It's so weird.
I know there's some guys that are hurt. I still think if Trey was healthy, he would have came up.
Yeah. Austin Lugo says, "Yo, Pat, just landed in Madrid. It's 9 p.m. here, staying up late to watch Yanks doubleheader. Go Yanks." So if it's 9 p.m. there, I'm assuming that means it's like 9:21, right? So the game starts at 10. If Austin Lugo wants to watch both games, he's probably going to be up until like 5 a.m.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it, to be honest.
Imagine like they lose both. And
I was just saying, like, imagine you stay up like an extra like 5 hours just to watch the Yankees get clobbered in 2 doubleheader games.
Bro, the Yankees streak is on the line today. If they don't sweep the doubleheader, like that 10 series of straight winning, it's dead. So
you know what's annoying though is they have one sweep in all those.
Yeah,
2? Detroit,
I think 2.
Detroit and Chicago.
No, I think 2. Like, bro, how do we sweep Chicago and now we're kind of like on the brink of losing a series to the Blue Jays?
Dude, we could honestly like that was. I know it's early, but like that was like. I don't know how to describe it. But like we're like 9 games over 500. We won 6 in a row. We just swept the White Sox at home. A rotation of 30-some innings in a row of no runs, and then 2 days later, we're in shambles.
Yeah. Patrick, let me give you a name, Jacoby Ellsbury. See, I'm not falling for it just because I know Ulysses is like that guy who just tries to like provoke me to get me to like. Well, because I think he's trying to like get me pissed off. Because I'm pretty sure.
What does that mean?
He's trying to say I'm Jacoby Ellsbury.
Oh, he's trying to say you're Jacoby Ellsbury?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aaron Hicks is turning into Jacoby Ellsbury.
Yeah. Do you remember that one time where someone in the chat was like, "Yo, Pat, like, oh, now all of a sudden you like Clint Frazier or something?" Like, remember you called him a bum?
Yeah.
And bro, I was like, "What are you talking about?"
I don't remember who that was.
I think it might have been Ulysses. It was
no,
Ulysses. If it wasn't,
I don't think it was Ulysses.
Ed King is on Team Pat. He says, "Sean, stop hating Pat." That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Kind of mean. He's kind of bullying me, but that's okay. Let's see. Austin says, "Pat, I'll probably be up till 4 a.m. if we lose both. I'll cry and throw up."
Oh, look at that. Honestly, if they lose the first game, I would just go to sleep.
Lots of like vomit talk today. It's kind of odd. Not really a fan of it. But Jesus Chavez, here we go. With the $5 dono. Appreciate you, Jesus. For the record, I was a true Frazier supporter until this season, and I hate it so much when he does so bad in the game and he smiles during conference.
No. Time out. That's unfair because he used to get ripped for his personality issues. If he sat up there in a press conference after a bad game and had an attitude and like didn't smile at anything, then people would rip him for that. So you can't do that. It's
so weird how like Frazier truly can't do anything right.
No.
He literally, he can't, like, no matter what he does, he could, like, run into a burning building and, like, save a puppy from, like, burning in the fire. And, like, people will be like, what if the puppy didn't want to be saved? Like, you know what I mean? It's like he genuinely can't do anything right. Then they're like, well, the news conference after, he was sweating and trying to make everything seem like it was about him. Like, bro, give the dude a break.
I feel bad for him. Honestly, like, he has a pretty good attitude for the way like the media and the fans kind of treat him.
I know. He's such a good guy, bro.
He does a really good job handling it.
Bro, especially like with all the shit that he's had to deal with.
Exactly. Yeah.
Bro, it's so I don't know how I would be able to handle it.
He could have easily just been like, trade me, please. Like, get me out of here. Like, I can't deal with this. But this is what
I'm saying. Like, we need to give him respect for like how he's handled all this stuff. Bro, could you imagine if I was like in Clint Frazier's position, I'm sitting there, Marley Rivera goes, "Yo, Pat, do you think you're a good left fielder?" Excuse me, Marley?
What kind of question is that?
Like, what are you talking about? Yes, I'm better than you. All right, moving on. He saved the puppy but let the goldfish die. This is what I'm saying. They would be like, "Yo, Clinton, why couldn't you carry the fishbowl out in the other arm?" Like, he's like, "Bro, it was a big dog. Like, it was a German Shepherd. I need to use both hands." Like, all right, so put the fishbowl in your mouth. Moving on. Pat, tell me, why do the Yankees still believe in Mike Ford?
Couldn't tell you. Wish I had an answer for that.
I think I do. I think it's because he's a left-handed hitter.
If that's the reason, though, like, how stupid is that?
Bro, but like, if Mike Ford is a right-handed hitter, there's no chance he's still
honestly,
on the roster.
yeah.
No chance. The Yankees just love like those big like left-handed hitters. I don't know why.
Sad though.
Yeah, it's odd.
Whatever.
Let's see. Frazier's like that one school kid who tries to fit in and do good things, but everyone hates him. I disagree. I think he's like that class clown who like no one like people like him, but at the same like half the class loves him, but half the class hates him. Is
I would
that
say
fair?
more than half of. I would say it's like a 70-30 with like the Yankee fan base of Clint Frazier. Like 70% probably don't like him.
I would say so. No, I think it's close though.
Prior to the season, I think it was a lot closer, but now that he's struggling, and then they like to bring up the personality stuff. It's like snowballs.
The personality stuff isn't like a thing anymore. It's just odd.
I mean, like some people still probably think that.
But Ed King says Clint is a great person, but he's got kind of a crooked smile that rubs people the wrong way. It's not really.
He does have a crooked smile.
He does. But like, bro, are we roasting Clint for a crooked smile now?
I think we're defending him on this show.
No, but this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, people are coming at him like it's stupid. It makes no sense.
He's a good baseball player. He'll turn it around eventually, whether it's with the Yankees or not.
Bro, so not so family fun vision is like trying to like poke the bear, I guess. Pat, are you 5'4" or something? Like, no, bro. I'm literally like 5'8". Like, it's not 5'4".
You're 5'4" or something. It's so random.
Like, bro, what? But like, here's my thing, bro. Like, I'm trying to like start. I'm starting to get like a hold on the chat in the sense of like I could tell when people are like just trying to troll me. Like, you know what I mean?
I would hope by this point you could.
No, yeah. I'm sorry. But let's see. Vince says, did Frazier do good in 2020, bro? Frazier was like one of the Yankees' best hitters in 2020. Yeah. That's why going into this season, bro,
he's a Gold Glove finalist.
We were looking at Clint Frazier as like one of the Yankees' like top guys going into this year, right?
We weren't
like,
the only ones.
Huge X factor. I was predicting a 35 home run season, and I think if he was somewhere else, he would be able to put up those
35 is a lot, but like I would say that he should have could easily hit 25 plus. Maybe not this season, like for the rest of the season, but like at the beginning, I think that would be a realistic expectation. Yeah, hit like 270, 265.
Yeah. Let's see. Mike Ford is a Princeton graduate, and probably has intellectual conversations with Boone after the game and their buddies. Well, that's why Boone likes Tyone so much, right? Because apparently he makes him coffee. Do you remember that?
Yeah, he's like, I don't let him go out in the field before he gives me a cup of coffee.
This was like in spring training, I think. He's like, Tyone, he makes a mean cup of coffee. I think those were the exact words. He makes a mean cup of coffee.
It was.
Odd stuff. Ed says they troll you because they love you. Bro, I think that's what it is. I think they also like love when I rant, but like
I like
can't happen all the time. Pat rants are fun. It's just like there was one Pat rant that kind of like left me seeing stars one night. I don't remember when it was.
I don't know.
Do you remember what I'm talking?
No,
I think Brian was on.
I remember you. Yeah, I think it was Brian.
Yeah, I was like on the verge of death, but yeah, moving on. Pat, do you think Severino will ever be what he was again? I think it's possible, but I'm not expecting it this year at all.
I was gonna say, don't expect it this season, but stays fully healthy for the rest of the season, gets a full off season, spring training, then yeah.
Bro, if anybody's expecting Severino to come back and just be like that ace that he used to be, bro, you're stupid. Like, it's as simple as that. Like,
this season.
Now, it's this season. But it's possible that he does. But I think the probability is so low that anyone who's expecting him to come and kind of like Phil Kluber's shoes, bro, like you're in la la land.
Like that's the thing. That's the thing that makes me mad about Kluber, though, because I know I know, like it's setting up so perfectly for a Cashman press conference. Like, well, we do have Luis Severino coming back and Luke Voigt, so I think that's a big deadline. Like, it's the same story every single season. He will never go out and go get a top ace or something. He won't do it.
Bro, I don't think
Won't.
we're gonna get anybody at this year's
No.
trade deadline.
No.
I'm sorry, I don't think it.
No.
But Austin Lugo says, Pat, in Game 7 of the World Series, winner take all, bottom 9, losing by 1, 2 outs. Who would you rather have up, Ford or Gardner? All right. Well, this is an
Good question.
This is an interesting situation only because he didn't say anybody was on base. So, with that being said, I think I'm going Ford just because I want that solo shot. However, if someone was on base, I'm going Gardner.
Fair. I agree. Preferably neither.
Not saying much.
What?
Yeah. I'd probably trust myself at the plate.
I was gonna say, give me a bat. I'll do the same thing now, though.
Sean, do we have any predictions for today's doubleheader? Like, do you think they're going to split it? You think they're going to win both? What are we thinking?
Split it. I think is realistic.
Win game 1 or win game 2?
Win game 2. I think because you know why? Game 1, it's like Herman's been great. There's nothing against Herman. It's just like this guy, top pitching prospect coming up, debut against the Yankees, gives me such Ian Anderson vibes in that doubleheader last season where he almost no-hit us.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm expecting. Like that, and with this lineup, we're gonna lose like 5-1 this first game.
Yeah.
But then I think we're gonna win game 2 though.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. But even with that, the Yankees lose the series, which sucks. But
But you know what?
I think they lose game 1. I think they lose game 1 by a score of 4-1. But I think they win game 2 by a score of 3-0. I
think they have a huge game 2 for some reason.
Really?
Robbie Ray does not scare me. No.
Yeah, but didn't he pitch well against us?
Probably, but like it's still.
I feel like he always pitches well against us, bro.
Like he shouldn't though.
Yeah, but bro,
he's no business.
I know, but it's always the most random guys that just dominate the Yankees for no reason. Do we have any home run predictions for this afternoon / evening?
You know what? I was gonna say Florial game 2, but Robbie Ray in the mound, lefty. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's a really weird matchup.
Yeah, odd, right? You think you would start? Is the first pitcher a righty or a lefty?
I honestly
don't
have
know.
no idea.
But if it's a righty, you would think. I don't know what his splits are. Florial's against righties and lefties. I have no idea.
I was just assuming he's better against righties.
I think Judge goes yard in game 2. Game 1, I don't think anyone hits a home run. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a very sluggish game. That's a realistic thing to predict nowadays.
No, it is realistic.
No one has to hit a homer.
I think game 1 we see a 550-foot blast from Mike Ford.
Adam taking a drink.
No, but seriously, I don't think. Actually, no, screw it. I think Frazier goes yard in both games today.
Like it's so hard to predict like a top pitching prospect's debut because he could either get absolutely shelled or pitch a gem. I don't think there's gonna be a single in between. I
know.
Because
I think that he's gonna cook them though. I don't see it going well for the Yankees whatsoever. I don't know.
Nope.
Hopefully I could be wrong. But how do we think Herman and Monty are gonna who do we think's gonna have the better start out of the two of them?
Monty.
Yeah. I'd probably.
But then again, you can go either one though. Herman's been really good. Really, really, really good. So but then again, Monty, lefty against this lineup, maybe not the best matchup. I don't know. These games are weird. These games are really weird.
Bro, it's always weird playing the Blue Jays.
And a doubleheader and a debut and just I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of factors today.
We're just gonna have to wait and see.
I don't want to be really wrong, so I'll just say I don't know.
Fair enough, honestly. But I am expecting Clint to go yard in both games. I'm throwing that out there. I don't even know if he's gonna play both games, but I'm hoping that he does.
Okay, why not? So if Florial plays game 2, who sits game 2? Gardner?
I would assume, right?
I would think so because you don't want multiple. They'll be adding another lefty if Florial plays for Clint. You don't want another lefty against Robbie.
But that's what I'm saying.
Probably Gardner then.
Yeah. It would make sense for Gardner to sit. Yeah. But that is going to wrap things up for today's pregame. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. I will be live on Derek's channel, MYY Recaps with Derek, in the middle of both games. So after game 1, go head over there. But then after game 2, we're going to hop back on here for the post game. So be sure, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more. We also had a video go up on the channel this morning about Kluber's injury. So go watch that. Also, bunch of links in the description, merchandise, Discord, news break. Go follow us on all those. But yeah, we will see you guys after the game. Let's go Yankees. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Peace.
See ya.